Hello everyone and welcome to a not fashion commentary Friday. I don't know what my hand's doing. So yes, it is Friday that I'm filming this. I don't know if it's going up on Friday. I don't know if it's going up on the 23rd or the 24th. So we'll see how long editing takes. But this week we're not doing a fashion commentary because I have not got everything prepared yet for a fashion commentary. This week has gone by very quickly. It's the first week of the Christmas holidays, so I've had like a full week off college, and time has just worked differently. I don't really know what day it is anymore. It's only because it's almost Christmas that I have some vague idea. But I filmed this video. I've been planning it for a while. I filmed it and well, parts of it anyway, and I need to get it out before Christmas because it's a Christmas video, and ideally I would have liked it out by Tuesday, but I don't think I'd filmed any of it before Tuesday. So I'm great at planning ahead. This week is just all planning for uploading schedules is completely just out of the window. I was hoping after Christmas I could sort it out, but I'm not quite sure yet. So maybe, just maybe, by the new year I'll have my life put together. But that's not going to happen. Anyway, Merry Christmas everyone. I'm bringing to you a video of decorating candles. Now, I've seen this on Pinterest. Some of you may have seen it too. However, most of the ones I've seen are like flower ones, like these really pretty flower ones. I don't know, I'll put some here. And I'm going to do that. I bought 6 candles for about £3 from Tiger, or Flying Tiger, I think you actually call it. Because it's like candlesticks which you can get for 50p each. So I bought 3. I bought 3 for Christmas, and I bought 3 for more of the springtime, which I will paint flowers on then. But for right now, we're doing Christmas. I didn't plan ahead. I didn't come up with an idea. I just kind of sat down and painted. So this is either a tutorial or just a fun video to watch. Maybe, hopefully, enjoy. Okay, so here we are unwrapping the candles. Now I've had these since October and I have not unwrapped them at all. So as you can see, they've got the pink, purple and blue for later. But right now we're going to be using these 2 reds and this green. So preparing them, and we're starting off with the green one first. So going into this, I didn't really have a plan, as I mentioned, so I thought I'd paint gold stars on, but it didn't really work out. So I went with my original plan that I thought I could do, which was holly leaves. Now, I didn't really think this through because it's green on top of green, and I thought I could mix the green colours to not match the candle. However, that didn't really work, and you can't really see them too well on camera, but I did try my best to make them stand out. In person, you can see them a lot better, but unfortunately it did not translate into painting on camera. I also added the red holly berries. Now that's one of the reasons that I wasn't going to do it on a red candle, because I thought then they wouldn't stand out and you just see the leaves. Either way, it was a lose-lose, and I'm thinking that I should have bought white candles, but when I went to Tiger they didn't have a huge selection of colours, so I just got what was available, and going in without a plan is not very wise. So if you are planning to do this, I recommend maybe buying white candles because they're much easier to paint on, and then also go in with a plan. Maybe look at Pinterest. I did look at it whilst I was painting these, but I feel like I should have done it a lot sooner. So here I am adding extra highlights and layers to the leaves just to make them stand out a bit against the green of the candle, which I think definitely worked. I only painted one side of the candle because you only really see one side anyway, depending how you display them, and I also didn't take it all the way to the bottom because I thought if I ever put it in a candle holder you wouldn't be able to see the thing, and then it would like scratch off as well, because this is acrylic paint and it does flake off if you're not careful, which definitely did happen on one of my other candles. It chipped off a bit, but that could have been the paint I was using. I didn't only just put highlights on the leaves of the holly, I also did add it to the berries as well, and it just makes them more pronounced too. I also added some gold dots around the edge, which is very, like, not very noticeable, but it did add a lot to the design. Here I am adding the highlights to the berries. But yeah, all of the designs that I used or ultimately made had a bit of gold involved in it, some more than others, and then others are just tiny little details, but it kind of brings them all together. So here's the finished product. Next we're moving on to the candy cane. So this one I did have a plan for after I bought it. I definitely wanted to do one as a candy cane. This is the one that was probably the one I'm least happy with, just in terms of the paint, because whilst I was painting it did chip slightly, and here I'm just putting the base coat of the spiral that goes around, which the first way it probably looks better, but then when I went over it, and I did go over a lot off camera as well, the lines got thicker and thicker, and I think I was using more of like a gesso than an actual acrylic paint with this, so it became more like matte and not shiny like the rest of the candle, and then it was also easier to chip off too, so that was a little bit annoying. And also trying to paint it as well whilst waiting for it to dry while also trying to paint it is very difficult, and not to get your fingers in it and messing it all up is very annoying. As you can see, I'm struggling to hold it a bit. I did put it down on the desk, but I did get some like other dried paint on it, so that was a bit annoying. I'm not really sure how to overcome this problem, but if you try and do this, maybe not do it how I did it, but I'm not sure if there's really another way. So I'm trying to put layers on here whilst also trying to put the layers on when the undercoat is still wet is very difficult, because then you're just smearing the paint and then it doesn't really do anything. So that's why I had to do a lot of it off camera as well, which you'll probably see after when I add other details to it. Here I had a bit of a problem because where I started it didn't really match the ending point, so I had to change it slightly, which I don't really know if it affected it too much at all, but I'm not too sure if it looks okay. I think the overall finished product of this really, I don't know, I'm not that happy with it. It kind of looked messy. Here you can see I added the extra layers. It is definitely more opaque than it was before. Here I'm now adding a line of green going around. Now, this wasn't part of the original plan, but I thought the candle looked a bit boring and not really candy cane-like, so I decided to add a stripe of green round, not directly in the middle, but slightly off a bit, because some candy canes have a green stripe around it, and I thought maybe this will try and push the idea of it's a candy cane. Now, this was really messy, and I mean, it doesn't look too bad here, but overall it did look messy. I don't know if I showed it here, but I added gold to it, and yeah, you can see it here in the finished bit. Now, the last candle. This one I genuinely had no clue what I was doing. I wanted to just paint with some gold, so I decided just to basically doodle some stars on it. This is probably my least favourite out of all of them, but it is got a positive that it's not specifically Christmas, it could be year round. Whereas the candy cane and the holly could be as well, but this one particularly doesn't seem specifically Christmas. Yeah, it wasn't difficult to do. It was just simple gold paint, star formation. Probably the easiest to do out of all of them, and works on any colour. But yeah, I definitely think that was my biggest problem, is buying the coloured ones instead of buying white ones and painting them. The ones I want to do in the spring are more lighter colours, so hopefully the flowers will be able to pop more on those. Because I could do like pink flowers on like a blue candle, whereas here I picked Christmas colours and then wanted to paint stuff that were those colours on top of it, which was pretty stupid, I'm starting to realise. But this was probably the best thing to do and get my way around it, so let me know what you think of this one, because I'm not quite sure about it. I just added some gold dots to it as well, which helped tie it in with the other ones. And I think at the top as well, I also paint that all gold. I don't know how well that would work if I were ever to use these as candles, like to melt them and that. I don't know what will happen to the acrylic paint, so I don't know if this is a smart move, but I'm probably not going to ever light the candles. They'll probably just be decoration purposes for now, so it doesn't really matter too much, I guess. But probably be careful if you are planning to light these with the acrylic on, I guess, especially around the top. I don't know if acrylic paint's flammable, but there we go, there's the finished one, and here is the rest of them. So that was the video. We've got the candles here, got the holly one, which I really do enjoy, really like it, but kind of wish I didn't do it on a green candle. I really wish I would have bought white candles. That would have been so much easier. But I don't know. I don't make my life easy. I do things, sometimes it feels on purpose to make my life very difficult. I would have loved to display these on a nice candlestick holder. What are they called? And displayed it that way, but I don't actually own one, so maybe when I go around the charity shops at some point I'll be able to find one. But yeah, if you enjoyed this and if you did actually use it as a tutorial, I don't know how good my instruction skills are, so let me know. But also, if you make these, tag me on Instagram at Eleanor_Alice._, and so I'll be able to see them too. Talking about Instagram, you can find me on there and follow me, and you'll be able to see stuff behind the scenes and my college work and just my regular normal life if you're interested. I'm also on TikTok too, and on Twitter, which I'm not very active on Twitter. I don't really know how to use it. But thank you for watching this video. Maybe if you want to go check out my last video, which was last week's fashion commentary on Meghan Markle and exposing her for all the nonsense she talked about, how she wasn't allowed to wear certain colours or certain dresses on her Netflix stuff, whatever, that sort of thing. That really, I would appreciate if someone like watched that, because I was having issues with it throughout the whole week where I would get views and then a few hours later the views would just disappear, and I don't really know what was going on. It was only till like 5 days after that I then tweeted something on like Twitter and no one saw it because no one ever interacts with my stuff on Twitter. But then all of a sudden, just after I tweeted that, then I got the views for it. So I don't really know what happened there, but yeah, if you could go watch that one, because I still don't know if it's fully sorted itself out, so I'd appreciate that. But thank you all for watching so much. I don't know what my next video is going to be. I've got Christmas holiday stuff, or the period around Christmas where I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So maybe subscribe and you'll know when I start uploading again. My upload schedule is out of whack. I need to sort it out. I'll try and get on track. I've got still a couple of ideas. I've got some t-shirts I want to decorate. I've got like a pair of shoes I want to decorate. And I just bought myself a skateboard that I really, really want to decorate. So I'll probably get to that first. So if you're interested in that, head over, just subscribe, maybe like, and yeah, you'll know when it's uploaded. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you again hopefully soon. Bye!